Okay. Got it. Setting up, but I think it starts recording me as soon as it starts setting up. Yep, there I am. Just need to figure out comment. Hi, everybody. As you're coming on, say hi. Tell me what you're working on. If you're out of town, tell me where you are. Oh. Nope, that wasn't it. I should do some research sometime and figure out what I'm supposed to do in order to watch comments. Well, there's one. Hi, Mom. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Diane. Okay, good. I got it working, sort of. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Cindy. Excellent. So I hope everybody's doing well. No. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jamie. Oh. So, as I was saying, everybody tell me what you're working on right now. I know some of you are working on your fireworks sweaters. I've got all kinds of things I'm working on, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Camping in Vassar, working on your fireworks. Melissa's fireworks sweater looks, no, not Melissa's. Melissa commented and then I saw Nicole's. Nicole's green fireworks sweater looks so, so beautiful. Melissa, I know what you're talking about. Hi, Cora. Mom, I'm glad you're working on your fireworks. That means it's out of timeout. That's good. Well, it's 7 o'clock, so I will get started. As always, if you're watching live, tell me where you're from. If you're from out of town, tell me what you're working on. If you're watching this on replay, put in the comments that you're watching on replay. I always like to know how many people watch it after it's all done. Okay, now you guys are all going to be singing that song for the rest of the time. Hi, Trisha. Okay, so welcome to Monday Motivation. Today is Monday, August 2nd. My name is Kristen. I'm the owner of the Little Yarn Shop in downtown Saginaw, Michigan, located inside the SBRC Marketplace. And I know I've said this before, but I want to keep saying it again because every day, every week, we have people who are confused. The SBRC Marketplace is the indoor portion of the building. So where my shop is, the bead shop, all the other indoor shops, and we're here all year round. The downtown Saginaw Farmers Market rents our pavilion area, and they are completely separate from us. So some days overlap, but they are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 3. We are Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 3. So it trips people up sometimes, and I just want to make sure I mention that. Oh, let me go back through and see. Cora working on a scarf, 3 sweaters, socks, 2 shawls. My kind of girl, Cora, you know it. Diane working on a Noro shawl, my anchor sweater. Excellent. Anchor is on my list, one of the ones that I want to do for sure. Hi, Kathy from Berkeley. Bonnie from North Carolina. Hi, E. Bonnie working on summer shandy. Holly trying to put me on the big screen. I like it. I better put more makeup on next time. Okay, so what am I working on? What I'm working on and what I finished are kind of, one of them is kind of the same because I only have one finished thing. And I finished one of my, what are they called? Straightforward mitts. I'm going to take it off this little guy because it's a little funky looking, but I know I was working on it last week. Also, after I did my live, I had this crazy thought that maybe because I was doing magic loop, I could knit the hand part of my fingerless mitt and the thumb part at the same time, so I didn't have to go back and do two separate. I thought, well, I can pull from the outside and the inside. I don't recommend that, especially if you have to pick up stitches when you're doing that. It didn't work very well. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, you finally made it. Working on your shifty sweater. Lisa working on the fireworks. Oh, Lisa, you're down to the bottom fireworks. That's good. That gives you, like, you feel like you're getting so much closer that way. Hi, Julie. So one finished mitt, straightforward mitts, starts at the bottom. They are written for only one size, but it's easy enough because it's written on size 2.5 needles or twos. If you went up a needle size or two, you would get a little bit of a looser mitt. You could always do more ribbing at the bottom if you wanted them a little bit longer, but that is my one finished thing for this week, my one knit. And that, of course, is with the yarn, our custom yarn, one of our custom yarns. And I didn't have it in the skein last time to show you. So here is our Saginaw yarn. I wish you guys could see the sparkle. You're gonna have to tell me if you can see the sparkle or not. I can't see it in my camera, but hopefully you can. It is on Breeze Stardust Sparkle fingering weight base, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. That's the pretty sparkle. I have, if you said last week you wanted one, I have them set aside. I'm looking in my basket on the table, 5. I have 5 of these left out of everything that I ordered. I love them. They're so bright. So that's my one finished project. I also love too how you can really see. I know it's hard for some people to visualize what something looks like in the skein versus what it looks like in the ball versus what it looks like as a knit item, which of course, depending on the number of stitches you have, that'll be different, but there's a really cool visual. A lot of people would never realize that's what it would look like. Holly, so much prettier in person. Yes, yes, it is. Holly, do you started 2 new butterfly shawls? Another shawl and 2 of the cowls. Excellent. Jamie, yep, I've got yours put aside. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Jackie. I see you on there too. So that's the one yarn. The other project that I'm working on is the other Saginaw yarn. So this is the Knit Night scarf with beads. I really need a bigger cable because it's all scrunched up on here, but it's growing. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? The lighting is so much better here than at the campground. So this yarn was so popular. I sold out and am taking pre-orders for the next batch. I've already ordered another batch from Dream Color. I ordered a large batch, and that's probably the last time I'm going to order it. I want it to be kind of an exclusive thing, so I plan on it being done by the end of the year, if not sooner. But again, here it is in the skein. You see all the little pops of like that fuchsia pink in there, and the orange, and what it looks like. So because I have sold out, if you want to pre-order one or more than one, when I get the next batch in, we can certainly do that. I can certainly put some aside for you and add you to my pre-order list. So the other thing I couldn't really show you before is the photo. So here is the photo that I took of downtown Saginaw across the river. So I stood in our parking lot facing west and took a sunset picture. So there's one. And there's the other. I just think it's absolutely amazing how I can send this photo to more than one dyer and get such a different result. I think Bree clearly zoomed in right down on there with all those brights. And Veronica took more of an overall view. They're just so, so pretty. Diane, yes, I have one set aside for you. Holly would like to, okay. Tammy, all right, good. With the gray yarn is Knit Night. Yep, oh, there you go. Melissa's more on the ball than I am with things. Oh, I think I might have to work with Dream in Color to come up with something along those same lines, like similar but different, because I just love that yarn. I love the color. I want like all my sweaters in something like that. It's neutral, but not boring neutral. Okay, and so those are what I'm working on. The other thing I'm working on is my slipping sideways pullover. I have gotten to the point of, I have one row left before I put my first side on hold. So if you can see my little arm band along there. It's a little bit easier to visualize now. You knit these two panels, a front panel and a back panel, separately, front and back. Then, and the instructions are very well written for this. I have to say that. I have had no problems with following what they say to do. And then once you're done with your front and your back, you pick up along the edges and join them. Now I'm knitting really long rows. Seems to be my theme that I need longer cords for things. But I'm knitting these really long rows. Every couple rows I do a decrease. She's got this interesting little change of texture that goes down the side. So that's going to be down my arm, essentially like this. I have one more row to knit, and then I'm to the point where she says to put that on a whole stitch holder or something like that. I'll probably just leave it on this cable and put another cable on my tips for the other end, the other side. Although I'm partially tempted to just finish this one side, because then I could show you guys a finished side and a not finished side. Oh, but so this is with the Heritage Silk Paints we talked about a couple weeks ago. I've got a couple left, but again, this gives you a great idea of how different this things knit versus what they look like in the skein. And clearly, it's a little bit easier to see this way, that if you have a yarn that you think might be a little bit too bright or too busy, striping it with a solid will really tone it down a lot. You still get the pretty design and the pretty colors, but it's not quite so loud. All right, let me make some space here. That's what I'm working on. What am I wearing? So let's talk about this beautiful, beautiful scarf. Look, it even has little beaded tassels on the end. I have this basket. Some of you have seen it, some of you have not seen it. I have this basket of 100% worsted weight silk that looks like this in the skein. They're hand dyed. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that shine on there. I found out the yarn's discontinued. So what I have is what I have. Beaded tassel, yeah. So this is the Gallatin scarf. This is one skein of worsted weight yarn, which, I mean, this is a pretty big, it's a pretty big scarf for one skein. It's a really cool texture. I believe it starts with the long part and you knit toward the middle. It doesn't call for beads, but you guys know I love me some beads. So I decided to give you guys a little bit of a deal on this if the silk is something you want. So you know how a really fine silk scarf feels around your neck? Imagine that, but imagine it going through your fingers while you knit it, and then you get to put it around your neck. It's lovely. So the yarn is Araucania Mana. Fingers while you knit.
Hey, Kristen.
Yeah.
You might want to show the other one first. The other pattern.
Yes. Oh yeah. This one. Okay. Yes, because you guys might decide you want more than one skein. So Melissa put the details about 100% silk, $35 regular price. They're going to be $25 a skein for you. And I'll go through all the colors. I'll go through them a couple times, but this is one of the other patterns they have written for this yarn. This cute little poncho, you do it flat and then seam it. There's a little up close of it, sort of. But for this poncho, it takes either 2, 3, or 4 skeins, depending on the size. So it gives you width measurements. I'm not quite sure what they're actually measuring because it's a poncho. It's a pretty loose and open poncho, but they have classified they have 3 sizes. Their extra small is 41-inch measurement. The medium large is 49, and the 1X, 2X is 57 inches. And so they call that their width. I don't care what the colors are, you want it. So Melissa put that in there too. You need 2 skeins for the small, the extra small, 3 for the medium large. No, yes, and 4 for the 1X, 2X. So keep that in mind because I have a basket of it here, but I'll go through the quantity that I have. But I don't have like 20 of each. So the other great thing about this one is it uses size 10.5 needles. That's what makes it so drapey. And sometimes people are afraid of silk because it is so drapey, but this, it's perfect for something like this. So let's talk colors and quantities. So I have 2 skeins of the red. And again, if you haven't been with us before, or if you have and you don't remember, if you see a color that you want, post in the comments the color you want, the quantity you want, and whether you're going to pick it up in the store or I'm shipping it to you. And Melissa will go through and she'll keep track in the order of comments. And she should be able to let you know if you comment on something and it's already been taken. So again, regular 35 for you, 25. So the red, I have 2 skeins of the red. Look at that. You guys, I got a ring light, and so I think my lighting is pretty accurate now. I have 2 of those. Next is this gorgeous rusty orange color. I have 5 of these in stock. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that shine. What's next? Gold. It's so odd. In some lights, this looks like it's almost one solid color. In other lights, you really see the light and the dark in it. Look at this gold. I have 5 of these. You don't even need to wear like a real, 24 karat gold necklace. Just make yourself one of these and wear gold all the time. If you are interested in a skein for the scarf pattern, or you want to do multiple scarves and you're not local, I would be happy to work with Sarah down at the bead shop to put together beads for you if you're interested. So that might run you a couple extra dollars, but it'll be beautiful. So just let me know on that too. This turquoise. Melissa already snagged one of the turquoise, but look at this. I have 4 of these left. And for comparison, for those of you who got 1 skein for the scarf, Mom, if you do this, yes. 2, 3, or 4 for the poncho. For those of you who got or saw the Dream Pop-Up Club from May, it's a good comparison. This is a little bit bluer. This is a little bit more green. But Melissa had asked me about that. And since I had one of these, I figured I could show you guys that way. So that is the turquoise. Then there is this pale pink. Ooh, that's really bright on here. It does have a heck of a shine to it. The lighter colors just reflect the light so nicely. See that little bit of light in there, a little bit of darker shades. I have 7 pink skeins. That would make such a gorgeous poncho. That would be beautiful, like summer. Mauve. You know, I love me some mauve, which is why I only have 2 of these left. Look at that. I just love that you get kind of like this hint of brown undertones with the purples. And the brights. Look at that. So I only have 2 of these. And I will go through these again, and I'm sure Melissa will kind of give us a breakdown of what I have left. Next is light blue. This is just like clear sky on a sunny day, blue. Man, I should have gotten this ring light a long time ago. Now you guys can really see how beautiful things are. I have 4 of these. 3 colors left. So I have white, which is just their natural, so not dyed. So if you want a neutral scarf or poncho that just about goes with anything, this would be fantastic for that. This yarn would also work really well for those of you that have done the Calypso Cowlette. It was in a interweave book or one of the books, but we've had a few of them around here. 2 of these would make a beautiful, beautiful Calypso cowl. That's the white. Got 9 of those. I have 1 of this like slate blue silver, which you can see why. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. And last is this. There's got to be a better word than brown for things, because calling this brown feels like it does it absolutely no justice. It's gorgeous. It's not like, I don't want to call it cocoa brown. Like really yummy coffee, maybe. Or yeah, maybe chocolate. Mudslide. Maybe it's like a mudslide brown. It's been a long day, you guys. I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning. So I've got 5 of those. Chestnut. There we go, Mary. That sounds better. And when you see skeins that have like the white yarns like that, or these little yarns like that, don't let that freak you out. That's just their ties. When yarns are hand dyed, they tie them in a couple places so hopefully they don't make too much of a mess. Cafe au lait. There we go. Excuse me. Oh, you guys, you have all kinds of ideas for me now. Something just fell. I don't know what it is. So that's all the colors. I will go back through those again in a minute. Let me think about this. Sorry. I don't like it when somebody pauses and then you don't know if the video froze or if it's on their end or your end. It's me. They are all beautiful, Diane, absolutely. So it is, I am in the middle of the yarn crawl, the I-75 yarn crawl. It officially started on Friday and goes through this coming Saturday. Open every day. That's a lot for me, especially when I realized I've been in the shop every day since last Monday, between getting the shop ready, getting ready for my live on Monday, Tuesday, putting the sale room together, on then working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So you guys, I'm a little bit off. So I apologize about that. Luckily, Karen came in this morning and brought me a breakfast sandwich. Otherwise, all I would have had today is tomatoes, some cucumbers, some melon, and some blueberries, which I love. I love the farmer's market for that. And I love summer for that. The fresh, like to just be able to go out there, get some heirloom cherry tomatoes and some cucumbers, take it home. Oh, it just tastes like summer, that crunch. Okay, so back to the yarn. How do we want to do this? I guess Melissa will tell me as we go whether I have any or how many we have left. Maybe you can put it, I don't know if
Did
it's
you want me
quicker
just to tell you?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell, do you want to tell me all ahead of time or do you want to tell me as we go?
I can tell you all ahead
Okay.
of time.
Okay.
Or I can tell you as you go. You decide.
Why don't you tell me as we go? So
Okay.
red.
One,
I have one red left. Orange, this pretty rusty orange.
one,
One orange left. Don't you guys love it when you get to hear the little mystery voice? Gold.
two,
Two gold left. Turquoise.
two,
You guys, I can't believe there's any of this left. It just looks like summer. Maybe you guys are all starting to think about fall and winter stuff now. Pink, that's really pretty,
six,
pretty pink. Okay, still have 6 of those left. Mauve. Again, regular price $35 a skein. Sale price $25 a skein. That's a heck of a deal, you guys, for 100% silk. You can get a scarf out of one. How many do I have of the mauve?
one,
One. Okay. Sorry, I got stop talking for a minute so you can tell me. Light blue.
four,
4 of those. What's next? White.
eight,
Can't go wrong with that. I have 8 of these left. Come on, you guys. 3 of those to make, or 2, 3, or 4 of these to make that poncho. Oh, that would be gorgeous. And silver.
one,
Okay, still have that. And 1 silver. And what did I do with the brown? Oh, I put it back in here. The cafe au lait.
two,
2 of these left. Oh, so pretty. So again, if there's something that you're interested in, please put in the comments how many you want, whether you're going to pick them up or have me ship them to you. And we'll go through and make sure that whoever commented first gets first dibs on them. I could just keep playing with them for the rest of the time because they're just kind of feels like my silk pillowcase, which makes sense because it's silk. But I can't help it. Okay. Focus, get back to it. So those are what I'm working on. I wanted everybody's input because I want to start a 3-color sort of faded cowl. Harbor, you're late, but you're here. Welcome. The woman behind the curtain. Yes, she's the woman behind the curtain. Okay. So I want to make kind of a fade cowl, and it is, and I don't remember if I talked about it before or not. It's the meld pattern. So it uses 3 colors of a DK weight yarn, anywhere from 100 to 140 yards. And I'm going to use the new Malabrigo Caprino, which is this luscious merino cashmere, 80% superfine merino, 20% cashmere, 164 yards and 50 grams. So I'm going to take 3 colors and make this little cowl. Well, it's not little. I mean, it's pretty big drapey wise. There it is laid out. So you can see how it kind of fades from one color to the next. So I need your input because we've been taking kind of a poll the last couple days as people have been coming in for the yarn crawl, because it has been busy, which is fantastic. I love seeing new people, meeting new people. So Victoria put a set together and I put a set together, and I'm not going to tell you which is which, but I would like everybody's input on which ones I should use. So here are the brights with the purples. So this is Wales Road, Anniversario, and Carnival. So that's a very colorful one. The other option is Paris Night, Poi Poo, and Natural. So there's more of the neutral, the blues. Look at that pretty blues in there. So tell me what you think. If you are interested in making either one of these, I do have enough to make a few kits with the pattern and the yarn. That would be $54 plus the pattern, so it would be $60 for the kit for that lush merino cashmere cowl. Holly saw them on Saturday. Bonnie, the second option. I have a lot of people that like blue. You're talking about this one? Second, Paris Night. Of course, Tammy, I knew you were going to say Paris Night. Well, you guys, that's Victoria's combo. That's my combo. I really wanted to do the brights, but I do have a lot of bright samples in here, so I should tone things down every once in a while. So I actually was going to wind and cast this on this afternoon, but then I decided I would get your input first before I did that, because, you know, I need one more thing to cast on. Okay, so that'll be hopefully next week. It'll either be in my either what I finished or what I'm working on. But it doesn't look like it's going to take very long. And it's on big needles too, for DK weight yarn, size 8 needles. Shouldn't take me long. Okay, you guys have spoken, I guess. I don't really have any techniques to talk about this week. Other than I advise not drinking caffeine at 8 o'clock at night, if you're like me, because I did not sleep very well and then have to work all day. I very much appreciate the fact that this is not hard work that I do every day. I love my job. I love getting to see people and talk to people. It's just a blessing to be able to talk about what I love, do what I love, share what I love, and help people along the way. I appreciate you all for that. Victoria and I did go out for coffee yesterday, hence the 8 o'clock coffee last night, because I worked at the shop, and then we went out after that. But it was good. It wasn't a small owned coffee shop, because nothing was open besides Big B Coffee. At least I figured that was a locally owned chain franchise. Cora, thank you. I love having you whenever you come into town. I appreciate it. And so I told Victoria also, she forgot to remind me the last 2 Sundays to post where we were, what we were having. But we did go for coffee. Let me think if there's anything else. The yarn crawl goes through this Saturday. So I was here today, 10 to 6. Tomorrow I'm here, which would be Tuesday, August 3rd. I'm here 10 to 6 also. And then our normal shop hours, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then the yarn crawl will be done. And I don't know if anybody would be interested in joining us, but next Sunday, Victoria and I think are going to go out to 989 Cafe in Shields. It's out on Gratiot near where the shop used to be. The owners of City Cafe, the coffee shop that was here, and 989 Pharmacy, the fresh salads and sandwiches place that was here, joined forces and got their own space out in Shields, combined it, called it 989 Pharmacy. And they're open on Sundays and they do coffee. So we're going to go there next Sunday. My plan, if it's nice out from there, is to go out to Backwoods Blueberries, which is in Hemlock. It's a blueberry farm owned by one of Victoria's former teachers from elementary school. They posted pictures the other day of blueberries like the size of quarters, and I love blueberries. So we're going to go out there, and I did see on their page that the Make and Bacon food truck is going to be out there too. So I'm going to just support as many small businesses as I can anytime that I can. And that just seems like the perfect conglomeration of all the things. So if you're out and about on Sunday, next Sunday, check all those places out, or really any other day. 989 Cafe or 989 Pharmacy, 989 Cafe. There we go. I apologize. Thanks, Holly. They're open 7 days a week, and they open at 7 o'clock in the morning on most days. So if you are driving out on Gratiot and you need some morning caffeine, make sure you stop in there and check them out. All right. I hope you have had I have had a lot of yarn crawlers. It's been surprisingly steady. I wasn't quite sure what to expect. So I'm pleasantly surprised. I think people wanted to get out and get places. So I'm glad I was on the list. Well, Tuesday or Wednesday or both. Or both. Yes, why not? It's not that far, Mom. Okay, I hope you have a good week. Next week, I hope to be a little bit more composed. Maybe not. I don't know. I might be talking about mini skeins next week too. We'll see. We'll see how far I get on this cashmere cowl. Holly. Holly said she couldn't crawl, but left with a lot of yarn on Saturday. I appreciate that very much. I have had, so on the website, on our website, littleyarnshoppe.com, I do have options to pick grab bags, and there are 3 different price points on there. I have had a few out of town customers who wanted to support the shop but weren't able to get in locally, purchased a couple of the grab bags that way and had me send it to them. So they still felt like they were supporting the shop and participating, which I think that's fun too. Don't be composed, Lisa says. Well, you know, it's a range, maybe just a little bit more composed than I am today. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weather out there. Come in and see us because it's been fairly steady. If it's just 1 or 2 people, we have had the opportunity to let somebody sit in the shop and knit. If it gets any busier than that, there are so many other places that the ladies have found that I love it. So have a good week. Enjoy the sunshine. Suck up all of that warm weather and warm air you can before the winter comes and the S word that I don't want to talk about. And be creative, finish some things, start some things, and just get your skills to be better a little bit every day. You know, we're here if you have any problems, any questions. So have everybody a good week. and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.